Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name's Muhammad Sofyan from TBI1, and this is the history of American English. The United States and Great Britain are two countries separated by a common language. But what happened over time to make American English so different from British English? You'll find out in this video. The British English first arrived in North America in 1605 when 3 ships docked in Jamestown, Virginia. 15 years after that, the Mayflower, full of the English Puritans, arrived at Cape Cod, Massachusetts in 1620, and over 200 ships followed, settling all along the East Coast. Many words were borrowed from the Native Americans. These early pioneers needed words to talk about the different weather, animals, plants, etc. that they saw. Examples are raccoon, squash, and moose. By 1720, the English colonists began to notice that their language was quite different from that spoken in their motherland. How did that come to be? The reasons are numerous, the most obvious being the sheer distance from England. Over the years, many words were borrowed from the Native Americans as well as other immigrants from France, Germany, Spain, and other countries. During the 17th and 18th centuries, dialect from many different regions of England and the British Isles existed in every American colony, allowing a process of extensive dialect mixture and leveling in which English varieties across the colonies become more homogeneous compared with the still distinct regional varieties in Britain. Since then, American English has developed into some new varieties, including regional dialects that in some cases show minor influences in the last 2 centuries from successive waves of immigrant speakers of diverse languages, primarily European languages. At first, American literature was naturally a colonial literature by others who were Englishmen and who thought and wrote as such. John Smith, a soldier of fortune, is credited with initiating American literature. Captain John Smith came to the New World in 1606 as part of a group hired by the Virginia Company of England to explore and settle in America. Smith's explorations of Virginia and New England led him to write many books on the geography of the colonies. One of his famous books is A Description of New England, that describes the fishing, soils, inhabitants, fauna, flora, and climate of a coastal region from Cape Cod to Penobscot. This work is the first to apply the term New England to that portion of North America from Long Island Sound to Newfoundland.